on the show, Sharon Weiss. What street in New York City is regarded as the major financial center of the USA?
Wall Street.
Right. Donald Tremblay. In mathematics, what name is given to a polygon having 6 angles and 6 sides?
Triangle.
Oh, it's a hexagon. Paul Paquette. What secret society was created after the American Civil War to promote white supremacy in America?
Ku Klux Klan.
Yes. Peter Trevino, named the second Canadian Prime Minister in office from 1873 to 78.
Alexander Mackenzie.
You are right. This is a team from Laval Catholic High School. Anne McPhee. In which comic strip do we find the characters B.D., Zonker, and Megaphone Mark Slackmeyer? You're right. Michael Chasson. What is the third letter of the Greek alphabet?
Peter.
Oh, it's Gamma. Mark Hebert. Where do the hobbits live? You've never met a hobbit. They live in the Shire or Middle Earth. Jackie DeSorty. Which female vocalist once was lead singer of a group called the Stone Ponies? That's Linda Ronstadt. This is the team from MacDonald Cartier High School in St. Hubert. These two high school teams are here to play the 4th game of the first league on Reach for the Top.
From Studio 42 in Maison de Radio Canada in Montreal, CBC proudly brings you the game in which some of our brightest students show their knowledge and powers of quick recall as they compete to become the... Hi, everyone. I'm Stan Gibbons. Welcome to our games.
Name the winner of the Canadian Grand Prix held recently, Jackie DeSorty.
Lafitte.
Jacques Lafitte. More than 100 passengers and crew stayed behind when a ship belonging to Donald Tremblay.
Stefan Poland.
Not what we wanted. Belonging to Jackie DeSorty.
Poland.
Right. 3 men were killed recently when 2 trains collided head-on near Donald Tremblay.
Chicoutimi.
No, near what northern Quebec town, Jackie?
Jonquière.
Jonquière. What auto manufacturer decided against opening Donald Tremblay?
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen didn't open a plant in Quebec. In the recent federal cabinet shuffle, who became the minister responsible, Donald Tremblay?
Serge Royal.
No, responsible for women. MacDonald Cartier, Jackie DeSorty.
Judy Arola.
You would know that, wouldn't you? You're right. MacDonald Cartier is in the lead, 50 to Laval Catholic's 40. Do you watch old movies on the TV? Well, this is about mystery films. I want you to identify some movies that have famous detectives in them. I want the name of the detective in each case. This is a character created by Dashiell Hammett and played Paul Paquette.
Sam Spade.
Sam Spade. Also from a Hammett story, the detective whose real name was Nick Charles, portrayed in 6 films by William Powell. That's a little harder. Paul Paquette.
Christopher Marlowe.
No, MacDonald Cartier. Must tell you, that was the Thin Man. A black private eye who first appeared in a violent Paul Paquette.
Shaft.
Shaft. A Belgian detective played by Paul Paquette.
Hercule Poirot.
Yes. A figure from the film noir, The Big Sleep and Farewell, My Lovely, portrayed by Humphrey Bogart, Dick Powell, and Paul Paquette.
Sam Spade.
No, and Robert Mitchum, MacDonald Cartier. Must tell you, that was Philip Marlowe and Peter Sellers, inept detective Peter Trevino.
Inspector Clouseau.
Of course. Good on the films, and it's Laval 80, MacDonald Cartier 50. Are you as good at mathematics as you are at the movies? Well, we want you to factor the following expressions. Here's the first one. A squared plus 8a plus 15. Donald Tremblay.
A plus 5, A plus 3.
Right on. A squared minus 3a minus 10. Donald.
A minus 5, A plus 2.
Yes. A squared minus 7a plus 12. Donald Tremblay.
A minus 3, A plus 4.
No, MacDonald Cartier, Michael Chasson?
A plus 5, A minus 2.
No, Donald was close, but it's a minus 3, a minus 4. He said plus first. 2a squared minus 5a minus 3. Donald?
2A minus 3, 2, A minus 1.
No, MacDonald Cartier. I have to call time. 2a plus 1, a minus 3. Here's a scramble for 5 points. This is about current events. Well, we'll have to wait for that. Won't be quite so current then. And the score right now is Laval Catholic 100, MacDonald Cartier 50. So they're off to a good start. We'll see how they all do on sights and sounds in just a moment. First, a brief break. We're going to try out your eyes and ears now and your memories with sights and sounds. And first on your screen, I want you to identify these Italian landmarks. Tell me what this is. There, Donald Trumbull.
Spanish Steps.
Pardon me?
Spanish Steps.
You're right, in Rome. And this one is what, Donald?
Treaty Fountain.
Right. How about this, Donald?
That's the Cathedral of Milan.
No, it's not. MacDonald Cartier, Jackie
St.
Desordi. Pardon?
St. Mark's Square?
Yes, in Venice. How about this, Donald Tremblay?
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's leaning there. They've pushed it up, I guess. And how about this, Donald?
The Roman Colosseum.
Yes. How about this one? Donald, I can't take it. You ran before it came up. MacDonald Cartier, you try it. There it is. Anyone? Yes, Jackie Desordi.
Bridge of Sighs?
Yes, very good. In Venice. And now Laval is 140, MacDonald Cartier 70 points. Here's where we play some music for you. Identify these groups. Who's doing this? Paul Paquette.
6.
Nope. Well, let's cut them baffled. I'm not surprised. Ever heard of the Flying Lizards? No. That's the Summertime Blues. Here we go. Michael Chesson.
April Wine?
No. Val's turn. Val Tremblay.
Rush.
No, Black Sabbath. Heaven and Hell. How about this? Val Tremblay.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. Another brick in the wall and one more. Mark
April
Hebert.
Wine. April Wine.
Laval, you try it. Paul Paquette.
April Wine.
April Wine, yes. MacDonald Cartier, the wrong person answered. That's I Like to Rock. And an art question here. Identify the artist who painted these landscapes. I'll give you clues. This is by a member of the Canadian group of Donald Tremblay.
Barley.
No, the group of 7, MacDonald Cartier. Try it. All right, Michael Chesson.
Jackson?
No, Lauren Harris. A 19th century artist and minister, Donald Tremblay.
Cezanne.
No, you tried MacDonald Cartier. Well, Jack Desordi.
Gauguin?
I bet them $100 before the show nobody would get this one. I bet Jackie and Arnie, that is. And, well, it wasn't a real bet. That was the Reverend Edward Hicks. You ever heard of him? All right. This artist died in an accident on the brink of certain fame. Who painted it, Donald?
Tom Thompson.
Right. This artist is also a famous prime minister, or was, Donald Tremblay?
Salvatore Dali.
He was a prime minister? MacDonald Cartier? They won't try it. Winston Churchill painted that one. And now the score, Laval 170, MacDonald Cartier 70 points. And now identify these comic strip or cartoon characters. There, Paul Paquette.
Dagwood.
Dagwood. How about this one, Paul?
Underdog.
Underdog, very good. And that is Paul?
Andy Caff and his wife.
Yes. Who is this? That's Michael Chesson? Too much time, Peter Trevino?
Hilda.
No.
Hilda the Witch.
No, Broomhilda is her name. How about this? Who's he? Anne McPhee.
Flintstone.
Sharon Weiss, you try it.
Fred Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone. And finally, there it is. Michael Chesson?
Crow.
No, Paul Paquette.
Heckle and Jekyll.
Heckle and Jekyll. That's the end of our sights and sounds. Laval Catholic now is 220. MacDonald Cartier 70 points.
And well. And to the runner-up school will go a $500 grant. Excited crowd. Here's our quizmaster again, Bob Kent.
Somebody's got a sign up there saying pickle power. Yeah! Okay, let's have the assigned questions now. 8 of them, 1 for each of the students on the show. If the first student who tries it can't get it, it goes to the member of the other team right above or right below. And this is about history. I'll name a historic event. You tell me the century in which it occurred. All right, for you, Sharon Wise, the death of Julius Caesar.
The year first.
Can you be more specific?
AD.
No. Anne McPhee?
Second.
No. It's the first century B.C. It was 44 B.C. to be exact. Donald Tremblay, the First Crusade.
6.
No. Michael Chasson?
5.
No, you're too early. The 11th century. Paul Paquette, Napoleon's retreat from Moscow.
19.
Yes. And for you, Peter Trevino, Martin Luther writes his 95 Theses.
16th.
You're right. Now we have some centuries for MacDonald Cartier. For you, Anne McPhee, the birth of the Wright brothers.
19.
Yes. Michael Chasson, the death of Beethoven.
18th.
No, Donald Tremblay?
19.
It is the 19th. Mark Hebert, Cortez and the Spaniards defeat the Aztecs.
15th.
No, Paul Paquette?
17.
16th. You surrounded it. Jackie DeSordi, the birth of Rembrandt.
14.
No, Peter Trevino?
15th.
17th. Now we'll go on to some more news questions for you at 10 points apiece. The Supreme Court recently made its ruling on the federal constitution plan. Name, Jackie DeSordi.
For Alaskan.
He was the Chief Justice, yes. Prime Minister Trudeau was not in Canada when the Supreme, Donald Tremblay.
South Korea.
He was in South Korea at that time. The Prime Minister then went to Australia. What was the reason, Donald Tremblay?
Commonwealth Conference.
Yes. Members of an opera company from what Far Eastern city, Donald Tremblay?
China.
What Far Eastern city have been performing in Montreal, Anne McPhee?
Peking.
Peking, not the city. Hijackers took over an Indian, Donald Tremblay.
Air India.
No, an Indian Airlines jet and held it in what Pakistani city? MacDonald Cartier? Yes, Michael?
What?
No, the city of Lahore. And now the score is Laval Catholic 265, MacDonald Cartier 100. Now we have a question on more or less current events. Scramble for 5 points. In April of 1981, the first reusable spacecraft landed in California. Donald Tremblay.
Space Shuttle.
Not what we want. After a 54-and-a-half-hour flight, what was its name? Jackie DeSordi.
Space Shuttle Columbia.
Judges? Well, we wanted Columbia, not Space Shuttle, and she said Space Shuttle first. So we'll go on to the next question then. We can't take that. This is a Jones question. Identify the following famous Joneses. The American golfer of the 1920s and Donald Tremblay.
Paul Jones.
No, in 1930s, who won the Grand Slam of golf in 1930, Michael Chesson.
Ed Jones.
That was Bobby Jones. Name the fanatical religious leader who instigated Donald Tremblay.
Tom Jones.
No, Tom Jones did that. Michael Chesson?
James Jones.
That's right, Jim Jones. Who was the American naval hero of the Revolutionary War, Peter Trevino?
John Paul Jones.
Yes. And who wrote the novel From Here, Paul Paquette?
Peter Jones.
No, From Here to Eternity. Mark Hebert.
Tom Jones.
No, there was another James Jones. You're blaming that on Tom Jones? Here's a Who Am I question. This is a 40-pointer, dropping 10 points with each clue. Each team has one chance per clue. In my youth, I moved from my native Czech town to Vienna. I lived there until very nearly the end of my life, when my Jewish background forced me to Peter Trevino.
Sigmund Freud.
Yes, for 40 points. Your pronunciation is rotten, but Sigmund Freud it is, but that's the right man. Newspapers now. Tell me the city or country to which the following newspapers belong. Pravda. Donald Trump.
Yes, sir.
Yes. The Observer. Donald.
Yeah. Vatican.
No. MacDonald Cartier.
Vatican.
I'll have to tell you, the Observer is in London, England. You're thinking of Osservatore Romano, which is not the same. The Christian Science Monitor. Donald.
Montreal.
No. MacDonald Cartier. And now we have an open question on sports. Before coaching the Minnesota Vikings, what Canadian Football League team did Bud Grant coach? Donald Tremblay.
Argonaut.
No, MacDonald Cartier, Michael Chasson.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg is right. Before the 1981 season, who held the Major League Baseball record for the most stolen Donald Tremblay.
Lou Brock.
Lou Brock. Named the NHL player who scored 5 goals in a single playoff game against Philadelphia. Michael Chasson.
Rocket Richard.
No, Laval. Paul Paquette.
Wayne Gretzky.
No, it was Darryl Sittler. Move on now to a literature question. I want you to identify some literary works all set in the southern United States. The winner of the Pulitzer Prize in 1960, what novel did Anne McPhee?
Kill a Mockingbird.
Yes. Another Pulitzer Prize winner. What 1936 novel describing the Paul Paquette? He doesn't know. 1936 novel describing the Civil War and Reconstruction became a major motion picture in 1939. And my feet.
Gone with the Wind.
Yes. Subtitled Life Among the Lowly, what book was cited by President Lincoln as one of the causes of the Civil War? And
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
you're right. More family struggles are revealed in which Tennessee Williams play featuring Big Dad, Paul Paquette.
Streetcar Named Desire.
No, Big Daddy Paulette and his relations, and
Cat in a Hot Tin Roof.
you do know your literature. Very good. Laval is 345, MacDonald Cartier 160. Now we move on to a question about one of the world's great religions, Islam. Tell me the country where Islam, Donald Tremblay.
Saudi Arabia.
That is right. The religious figure known as the messenger of God was Paul Paquette?
Muhammad.
Yes. What was the sacred book of the Word of Allah, Mark Hebert?
Quran.
Yes. The religious center to which believers must make Donald Tremblay.
Mecca.
Mecca. The holy month in which the believer must practice Donald Tremblay.
Muhammad.
No, practice abstinence and fasting, Donald Cartier. Yes, Jackie.
October.
No, Ramadan. And the Islamic sect to which the Ayatollah Khomeini, Donald Tremblay.
Shiite.
That's right. What year am I? A 40-pointer dropping 10 points with each clue. Canada's first coast-to-coast radio network was set up, and the jazz singer with Al Jolson opened Paul Paquette.
27.
You are right, 1927, for a fast 40 points. How about that? Makes it Laval 425, 170 for MacDonald Cartier. And we're going to take a look at the Bible now. Identify these biblical characters. The favorite son of King David, who led a short-lived rebellion against his father, Donald Tremblay.
Jacob.
No, against his father, MacDonald Cartier. Have to tell you that was Absalom, the man who had John the Baptist executed according to the wishes of Paul Paquette.
King Herod.
Yes, the great Babylonian king who destroyed Jerusalem, Paul Paquette.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Close enough. From about 1000 BC, the Hebrew leader and prophet responsible for uniting the tribes under one king, Donald Tremblay.
Abraham.
No, MacDonald Cartier. Must tell you that is Samuel. Let's have history of a different kind now. It happened in what is now Canada 226 years ago. A large group of French-speaking people was expelled. Donald Tremblay.
Acadia.
Yes? Did he get that correctly, judges? No? All right, we'll go on to Jackie DeSorty.
The Acadians.
Well, it is the Acadians. I think Donald said Acadia, if I heard it correctly. Anyway, the buzzer is gone to end this part of the show, and the score now is Laval Catholic 445, MacDonald Cartier 170. Well, Laval Catholic has a big lead there, but it's not over yet. We still have the short snappers coming up, and we'll have them right after this. Now, the short snappers all open to 10 points apiece. What name is commonly given to a racing car that has the basic chassis of a Donald Tremblay?
Formula One.
No, of a commercially produced assembly line model. Michael Chisholm.
Stock car.
A stock car. In classical mythology, what hero killed the monster known as the Minotaur? Paul Paquette.
Jason.
No, Donald Cartier. No, it was Theseus. What is the name for the tuft above a horse's hoof on the back part of the leg? Michael Chisholm.
Calf.
No, Laval. That's the fetlock. In the British Parliament, what name is given to the chief ceremonial usher of the House of Lords? Paul Paquette.
Sergeant at Arms.
No, Don Cartier. No, he's called the Black Rod. In America, what name is given to the day when the president takes office? Donald Tremblay.
Oval.
No, that's the name of the office. MacDonald Cartier. Michael Chisholm.
Inauguration.
That's right. In what modern European country would you find the district of Galatia, formerly Paul Paquette?
Spain.
No, formerly an ancient country in Asia Minor. I have to tell you, that is Greece. Manor Farm is the setting of what novel published Paul Paquette?
1984.
No, published in 1945. And McPhee.
Animal Farm.
Animal Farm. Who was the baseball player whose career and life were ended by amyotrophic lateral sclerosis? Yes, Michael.
Lou Gehrig.
That's right. In what Marx Brothers movie do we find the Republic of Fredonia, Paul Paquette?
Isle of Crackers.
No, MacDonald Cartier? No, that was Duck Soup. Name one of the two actors who played Felix and Oscar in the movie, Paul Paquette.
Oscar Madison.
No, the movie The Odd Couple, Michael.
Tony Randall.
Pardon?
Tony Randall.
No, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau in the movie. Who was Canadian Prime Minister when Newfoundland joined Confederation? Donald Tremblay.
Senator.
Pardon? It was Louis Saint Laurent. And right, that's what he said, and he gets the points. And the bell is gone, and the final score, Laval Catholic 455, MacDonald Cartier 210. The winner, Laval Catholic High School. Well, Laval, you ran up a big score, one of the biggest in this young season. Our congratulations to the Laval team. Sharon Wise, Donald Tremblay, Paul Paquette, and Peter Trevino, and your team counselors, Mr. John Fasciano and Mr. Norbert Pinto. Well, this time Lenny the Lion beat Sergeant the Cartier Constrictor. However, who knows what might happen another year. MacDonald Cartier, you did very well. Thanks for joining us. Let's have a good hand here for MacDonald Cartier High School in St. Hubert. So we've met all the teams in this first league. Some of them will be coming back next week. Should be another exciting game. Don't miss it. I'm Bob Cadman. We'll see you then. Here's Stan.
Congratulations, Laval Catholic. We're going to see you in 2 weeks when you'll be playing against Hull Darcy McGee High School in the semifinal game of our first league. And next week, our first semifinal game, Beaconsfield going against Malcolm Campbell High School. Should be a great game. Reach for the Top is brought to you by the CBC, and it's designed as a showcase for exceptional Canadian students. I'm Stan Gibbons. Be with us next week when we have the first semifinal game of our first league on Reach for the Top.